The first thing that we should do, though, is think about how Linux is actually used in our environment every day. I promise you, you are interacting with it some way, form, or fashion almost constantly. When you're on the internet itself is arguably a Unix-based network. TCP/IP networking protocols are how data and traffic moves around. The Internet of Things, you might have seen that term show up in a lot of tutorials, articles, but usually when you look at it, it says, is that L-O-T, thinking LOL, things like that we're used to. No, that's the capital I, if you haven't been clarified on that before. The Internet of Things is this world in which we live in where almost anything can be connected to the Internet. And at their core, many of them are running Linux-based kernels at the heart of their operating systems. You want to think about anything that you can interact with that can connect to a TCP/IP networking network, I should say, has itself a operating system embedded within it, even if it's quite small, all the way to very large cloud-based architectures. We'll talk briefly about that in a little bit, but again, something that we also are interacting with on a daily basis now. That has completely changed a lot of our perceptions and ways of looking at networking in general. And then mobile devices. We see a shift, have been for many years, of movements away from PCs and desktops onto our mobile devices. Operating systems such as Android, for example, have a Linux-based kernel in them. The erosion of the desktop paradigm is what I'm referring to there. If you combine mobile devices, cloud-based architectures, and the Internet of Things all together, you'll find that our PCs, traditionally how we would do networking, are really only one piece of the puzzle and fast becoming not the normal or most common way of doing things. And now today's, and I say asterisk AAS, what I mean by that is any letter there as a service. So in other words, networking as a service, software as a service, applications as a service, monitoring as a service, data as a service, is a set of layered technologies. Another way of taking up a combination of all of the above bullet points, and somewhere in all of that, a majority of it will be at this point running on Linux-based operating systems. Because it's modular and adaptable, new products are created with it nearly every day. Sometimes we're just not aware of it.